actress and business owner has done a few problematic things in the past, leaving us to question, did we miss the signs? Hey guys, I'm your host Lauren, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 Gwyneth Paltrow red flags that we should have noticed. Number 10, the wellness routine. Many know Gwyneth has been sort of a wellness guru, but some of her tips are being slammed because of how just downright ridiculous they are. During an interview with Will Cole, who calls himself a functional medicine practitioner, Gwyneth goes through her wellness routine, sharing that she eats bone broth for lunch, quickly followed by an hour-long workout and then 30 minutes in her sauna. Sharing that she mainly follows a paleo diet and says, "It's really important for me to support my detox." One fan asked the star a question in the comments saying, "What are you detoxing from if all you eat is broth and veggies?" Other fans were concerned, believing the star was supporting eating disorders, which is a bad image to promote, especially to a younger, more impressionable generation. This is not the first time Gwyneth has been bashed for her interesting wellness choices though. In 2016, she told the New York Times that she's been stung by bees, saying, "It's a 1,000-year-old treatment. People use it to get rid of inflammation and scarring. It's actually pretty incredible if you research it, but man, it's painful." When noticing the backlash she was receiving about her reportedly very unrelatable routine, she responded by saying, "This was a transparent look at a conversation between me and my doctors, not meant to be advice for anybody else." Even so, it won't stop the internet from calling her the ultimate almond mom. Number 9, we have the food stamp challenge. Though a lot of people saw Gwyneth's food stamp challenge as very valuable, others didn't necessarily see it that way. Back in 2016, the star took on a food stamp challenge which consisted of spending $29 for the whole week. Part of the trend where people limit their family budget to just $1.38 per meal in order to raise awareness about food stamp cuts. She tweeted at the time a photo of her haul with the caption, "This is what $29 gets you at the grocery store. What families on food stamps have been living on for a week. We're walking in their shoes to see how far we get." This photo really sparked some hate, with the Telegraph coming out with an article called "No Gwyneth, Busy Mothers Can't Live on Lettuce, Limes, and Beans," going on to say Paltrow's selection of green vegetables meant that she'd be consuming fewer than 1,000 calories a day, which is about half of what the NHS recommends for a healthy, balanced diet. With many confused by the amount of limes she picked out, a fan commented saying, "People who live on food stamps don't just get to have the nutrients, they have to actually get the calories as well, because they tend to have very physical lives, doing service labor or taking care of children, not necessarily being able to afford a car and so forth." Gwyneth ended up failing the challenge on day 4, proving the point of how difficult the budget really is. So in the end, I guess she got people talking, which was really the whole point anyways. Number 8, the ski incident. Now let's talk about the 2016 skiing accident. The trial that has just started this week has many wondering what the outcome is going to be. Terry Sanderson took Gwyneth to court after accusing her of crashing into him, resulting in some serious injuries while they were both skiing in Utah about 7 years ago. Terry says in his statement, "Gwyneth skied out of control, knocking me down hard, knocking me out, and causing a brain injury, 4 broken ribs, as well as other serious injuries." He goes on to claim that after the incident, the star and her ski instructor skied away from the scene without getting him any help. Gwyneth's lawyers came back with a counter-argument, which states she was enjoying skiing with her family on vacation in Utah when Terry, who was uphill, plowed into her back. She sustained a full-body blow. Paltrow was angry with Terry and said so. Terry then apologized. She was shaken and upset and ended up quitting skiing for the whole day, even though it was still the morning. Currently, Terry is seeking $300,000 in damages according to court documents, whereas Gwen is countersuing for just $1, as well as her attorney's fees. Looks like her family will take the stand as witnesses, and the whole thing will last about a week, so I guess only time will tell what really happened that day. Number 7, the Jade Egg. We all know Gwyneth has had some questionable wellness tips, but this one sparked up a specific type of controversy back in 2017. The star received a letter from Tina, Truth in Advising, which accused her company Goop of using deceptive health and disease treatment claims in order to sell her products. Allegedly, Goop didn't really do much about this letter, so Tina contacted the California Food, Drug, and Medical Device Task Force, which resulted in a lawsuit for the Jade Egg, the Rose Quartz Egg, and the Inner Judge Flower Essence Blend. She basically claimed that these products would completely change your life. The eggs, which are meant to be inserted down below, allegedly would increase vaginal muscle tone, hormonal balance, and feminine energy in general. real. When health experts saw these claims, many came forward, essentially saying that there is absolutely no truth to this whatsoever. One doctor shared on her blog saying, "This is the biggest load of garbage I have ever read on your site since vaginal steaming. It's even worse than claiming bras cause cancer. But hey, you aren't one to let facts get in the way of profiting from snake oil." In the end, Goop settled the lawsuit and made a deal to remove the claims that had no evidence. Number 6. The stickers. The star has angered a lot of people in the past, but one group of people that are fans of Gwyneth may surprise you. Looks like Goop managed to land in NASA's burn book. This happened back in 2017 when she came out with $120 stickers, which were supposed to rebalance energy frequencies in customers' bodies. Her company shared that these stickers were made from the same conductive carbon material NASA uses to line spacesuits so they can monitor the astronauts' vitals, saying that the sticker can target imbalances within. This very specific claim caught the attention of the former chief scientist for NASA. He told the press that these stickers were a load of BS, explaining that the spacesuits aren't made from carbon, and if they were, they wouldn't be able to monitor vital signs, saying the logic doesn't add up. The company saw this statement from the former NASA employee and quickly changed the description of the insanely expensive stickers. They wrote in a statement, "We apologize to NASA, our customers, and our fans for this communication error. We have learned that our engineer was misinformed by the distributor about the material in question, which was purchased for its unique specifications." Oddly enough, even after all this, Goop still promotes these stickers on their site. Number 5, we have the interview responses. The star has said some weird things in interviews in the past, so let me go through them for you and you can tell me what you think. In her 2001 interview, she said, "Beauty fades. I just turned 29, so I probably don't have many good years left in me." Or what she said when discussing why she doesn't get drunk, saying, "I think they're idiot people and I'm a normal person. My friends are adults, they have one drink and they hold their liquor. I think it's incredibly embarrassing when people are drunk." She even went on Conan to say that she'd rather pass away than let her kids eat a cup of soup. The one quote that people believe shows her true colors is when she talks to the press about her haters and what she really thinks. She shares, "I am who I am and I can't pretend I'm somebody who makes $25,000 a year." This definitely didn't sway many people's opinions about the star being a little bit of a snob in the end. Number 4, we have the racist tweet. It's been a bit of an ongoing joke about how much Gwyneth loves to talk about her friendship with Beyonce, and I can't say I blame her. But after posting a pretty out-of-touch tweet, she got some pretty insane backlash from her fans. According to the star, she and Beyonce first became friends at a charity event in the early 2000s, and they've been close ever since. The two have been seen at many events together and have even reportedly called each other perfect in the past. Gwyneth told The Sun that both their marriages work well together, saying they balance each other out. "Chris and I are like Jay and Beyonce, two paranoid ironists and two calm grounded people." The star sparked outrage after posting a photo of herself with the rapper The Dream and Beehive, with the caption using the N-word. One fan commented, "Gwyneth might be getting a little too comfortable around her black friends." Perez Hilton commented as well, saying, "If you hate Gwyneth Paltrow now, you're gonna like her less." In response, the star tried to defend herself, tweeting, "Hold up, it's just the title of a song." But it seems like the damage has already been done, after another user wrote, "If you're not African American, then there's no instance for you to use this word. It doesn't matter if you're friends with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Oprah, or President Obama, don't use the word." Number 3, we have the gift guide. Gwyneth's company has a newsletter full of her life advice, and every year they come out with the Goop holiday gift guide, which many fans think is just ridiculous. The 2020 edition seemed to have some strange recommendations that many thought were just a little too expensive for absolutely no reason. One item was a 12-ounce travel mug priced at $180, which angered one news reporter who said, "It might be time to simply get over yourself and drink your coffee faster." Another option is the $125 storytelling robot, which many fans believe is just a way to not have to read to your kids at night. Along with these choices, there are a few lower priced options, but those were interesting as well, with one gift being a brass fire extinguisher. I mean, it definitely is a gift that no one else would be getting, but if you really want to have a unique gift, then maybe it's the way to go. She also added some extreme choices that would be such a show of wealth, with one gift being the Journey to the Nature's Edge exhibition adventure, priced at $1.3 million. This has left many believing that she's just a bit too far out of touch. Number 2, we have her parenting methods. Gwyneth definitely has a parenting style that has fans torn, with many believing this type of parenting goes hand in hand with just being wealthy. During an interview with the Daily Mail, she shared how her daughter was upset at her because she only lets her kids watch TV in French or Spanish. She explained in the interview, "When I'm in France, I go and buy all of their cartoons," which is just a pretty unrelatable thing for the average person. Along with her strict diet, it's hard to believe she doesn't cave into her kids every now and then. American. She's previously recommended keeping a bamboo matcha whisk in the kitchen for when you're making matcha tea. She has also allegedly put her kids on a low-carb, gluten-free diet, admitting that it leaves her with a specific type of hunger that comes when avoiding carbs. Though it does seem she has other great parenting methods that may have been noted, there's definitely a few that just not everyone can get behind. And finally at number 1, we have bashing America. Gwyneth has had some thoughts on America and Americans that she hasn't been afraid to share in the past. She shared in a Portuguese newspaper saying, "I love the English lifestyle. It's not as capitalistic as America. People don't talk about work or money, they talk about interesting things at dinner. I like living here because I don't fit into the bad side of American psychology. The British are much more intelligent and civilized than the Americans." After this statement, she received quite a bit of backlash from her fellow Americans, with many commenting that they don't need her. Not long after the star had to come out with a statement, which she shared with people, about how much she loves being American, saying, "First of all, I feel so lucky to be American. When you look at the rest of the world, we are so lucky. And that's something my dad has always instilled in me. I feel proud to be American." But many fans speculate that she could just be backtracking in order to preserve her reputation. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Let us know in the comments below what Gwyneth Paltrow red flag shocked you the most, and we'll see you guys in the next one.